Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 6th of June. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to give you a broad overview of what to expect, but then please stay with me. I will dive deep and give you in forensic detail each of the 12 zodiac signs, which you can watch in terms of your ascendant or the sun. Now this week the sun continues in the sign of Gemini. That's quick-witted, agile, and obviously very much to do with communication. But on Tuesday we do have a quarter moon. Now Gemini is a mutable sign, and the quarter moon on Tuesday is in the sign of Virgo, which just happens to also be governed by Mercury, the planet that's influential to both. So this suggests that when it comes to what we're trying to achieve this week, we could almost try a little bit too hard. This can create a lot of nervous tension. So one of the keys is going to be to set reasonable expectations of what we want to pack into this 7 days. And in fact, although the sun is occupying the quick-witted Gemini, the ruler of Gemini and that quarter moon of Virgo, Mercury, that's now going forwards in Taurus, the sign that precedes Gemini. Now that's very much about resources, and Mercury forges a really positive link with Pluto this week, perfect for penetrating deep into any matter, but also a much more spiritual alliance with Neptune, saying that however practical and precise we try to be, also important to listen to our sixth sense. But Mercury's in a much more challenging right angle to Saturn, as is the North Node. And this suggests that collectively this new financial reset, which has really been evolving since January the 18th, when the North Node moved into Taurus, and even further back when Uranus moved into Taurus full time from March 2019, that is going to be something that we all much more can become aware of, because Saturn, the planet that sets boundaries, is in the sign of the collective of us all, the sign of Aquarius. Now later this week, however, there is a wonderful connection between the ruler of the sign of Taurus, Venus, and also Uranus. Now if you're in a long-standing relationship, this is a great opportunity to try to do something more spontaneous and off the cuff. If we surprise a partner in some kind of way, that can add that spark that is so important to maintain. Then again, if you're single, this could also see a surprise date or invitation come almost from nowhere, because with Uranus things happen very quickly. But Uranus is also the planet that in mythology rules the sky, but also is the planet of truth. So Venus being the planet of relating in its governorship of Libra, but very much more to do with resources in the sign of Taurus, it does suggest that something unexpected can happen around a financial event as much as a relationship. So a week to really pace ourselves, not get too hyper with that third, sixth house energy on that quarter moon, and just be aware that there could be opportunities to become much more aware of how we can use our finances in a more effective way. But if your situation is more challenging, the reality of that can be quite tough from that abrasive angle between Saturn and Mercury, which could lower spirits a little bit. But with that Gemini energy in the mix, our ideas and our ability to keep thinking forwards in a bright way where we're checking out things and just seeing if we can develop or evolve to manage our circumstances more effectively, that's also very much there to assist us. If you'd like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand how more serious astrology can influence your life, if you give me 3 pieces of personal birth data, I can give you a roadmap that can guide you for the rest of your life. And also in my special package, you can get a 12-month personal forecast. No 2 charts are the same, totally unique to the person they're produced for. And you can get also 30% off. Please see the link below. Also, thank you so much if you've subscribed to my channel already. If you've yet to do so, I'd be honoured if you did so now. I'm very close to the 100,000 mark. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Thank you. Sagittarius, your weekly forecast for week commencing the 6th of June continues to see Gemini season as far as the sun is concerned. And that's helping you to set your boundaries, to interact with people skillfully, to be more competitive, or to think about your relationships. There is a quarter moon on Tuesday. It does mean that if you have a conversation, for you or the other person, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to disguise your true feelings. But then again, you may feel that a completely transparent and open dialogue is exactly what's needed. But of course, since Uranus entered your 6th house full time since March 2019, a lot of changes around how you work, where you work, and who with. And a lot of that energy is still going on this week. Because Saturn is squaring with Mercury in this sector, which is now travelling forwards, if there are some worries about this, it could see you feeling rather tense. So, try to do some things that can help you to relax a little bit. If, however, you really do need to pick over a document or think very carefully and precisely about something, Mercury's link to Pluto is very beneficial. Now, later this week in the same sector, Venus aligns with Uranus, and of course Venus is the planet of relating, but in the sign of Taurus it can be more about money. So maybe a sudden opportunity will just come to pass and you may have to make a quick decision, because with Uranus things do seem to go very speedily. Now, perhaps someone is going to suggest working in a different, more novel or a more creative way. Perhaps it's you who's going to have the brainwave about how you can deploy your skills to help others. The 6th house very much of being of service, not being servile. But of course, Uranus generally is quite a restless influence, and Venus is about relationships. So it could be that there's going to be a conversation this week about the domestic load, who does and contributes what, or are there some more modern ways in which you can manage things. So that could be a labour saving device is discussed between you and the people that you live with, if you do. If you're single, it's possible there could be a connection with someone through your work, and that could actually be quite surprising in who it might be.